Hey, I'm Reggie Ponder, the Real Critic, and this is the Real Critic Roundtable, where African-American critics come to discuss, debate, and have a little fun. And this is where we really gonna get to celebrate CCA, because we got a lot of categories to get through, but we're gonna get through some of them. We're gonna talk about who we think are gonna win this weekend and who we would like to win.
So, first of all, the Critics' Choice Association, unlike the Academy Awards, unlike the Golden Globe Awards, are actually voted on by working film critics. Film critics don't like people get this confused all the time, and trust me, they're not following the industry like us, so I don't expect them to understand. But actual film critics do not vote for the Oscars. Actual film critics do not vote for the Golden Globes. Actual film critics do not vote for the Screen Actors Guild Awards. So the Critics' Choice Awards is different in that fact that actual film critics vote on it. Also, it's a pretty expansive body of 400 plus people that represent as far away as Los Angeles all the way over to New York. So you get a great cross section of how real people actually watch movies, because some of these critics live in Oklahoma, Louisiana, Ohio, Minnesota. It's not just a group of people basically all clumped together in LA or all clumped together in New York. That makes a big difference on how things play out. So I just had to set that stage so we have a better understanding of,
No, no,
why
no.
we're
You know
making these
what?
predictions.
You really did that, and that was good, man. I really appreciate that. Let's talk about the best picture. We got a number of movies. We got The Five Bloods, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Mank,
Too
Minari,
many, too many.
News of the World, Nomadland, One Night in Miami, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of Chicago 7. Katya, I'm going with you first, and let's talk about that.
I think it's going to be Trial of the Chicago 7. It's not what my pick is, but I do think that a lot of people like that movie.
All right, so who should win?
I would say One Night in Miami, because it has more of that for everyone pulled in. Do you know what I mean? I love No Man Land, but it's a very specific view. You either love it or hate it, and it's the same thing with Mank. You
All right,
love that movie or you hate it.
all right, Sean, who's going to
Uh,
win and who should win?
it's the Critics' Choice Awards. Just so we can have some fun, I'm going with the upset, Promising Young Woman. I think it's got a shot just because percentage wise, there are a number. I know the breakdown of the membership. There are quite a few women in the organization, so it could pull the upset. What should win? It's Critics' Choice. What should win is a toss up between Trial of Chicago 7 and Nomadland.
All right, our time is up on this one, so I'm just going to jump in real quick. I think that Trial of Chicago 7 should win. Will win, and Nomadland should win. Moving to Best Actor, we got Ben Affleck, Riz Ahmed, Chadwick Boseman, Tom Hanks, Anthony Hopkins, Delroy Lindo, Gary Oldman, and Stephen Yin. And
Yeah.
Sean, who should win on this, man?
This is too easy. Chadwick Boseman should win. Chadwick Boseman will win. This is the only lock of the whole award season this year. It's the only lock.
You can't vote against the dead man. It's a hard one to come back from.
I didn't even need to put on the clock for that. Put us on the clock for that one, because we know that's right. What you say, Katya?
Knows that they're not winning, sadly.
All right. So then for Best Actress, we got Viola Davis, Andra Day, Sydney Flanagan, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, Carey Mulligan, and Zendaya. Katya.
I think it's between Andra and Carey Mulligan. And I have spoken to some of my fellow CCA members that are on Team Andra with me. So it would depend, like Sean said, how Promising Young Woman's night is going. If you see a lot of wins for that film, then I think Carey will take it. But it's between the two. I can't pick the one.
Okay, I think Carey Mulligan will win. I think Andra Day should win. Sean.
Well, you already know how I feel about this. Andra Day should win everything, but it's 400 people voting, and not a lot of them look like us. So I'm going Carey Mulligan is going to win, but of course Andra Day should win it's flat out. Her performance is better than the other five put together.
All right. Moving on, we're gonna go to best supporting actor. Yeah, we got Chadwick. We have Sacha Baron Cohen, Daniel Kaluuya, Bill Murray, Leslie Odom, and Paul Raci.
I think it would be Daniel Kaluuya. I think he has emerged as the front runner. I don't know. I mean, Paul is a really nice guy, but I don't, and I think Chadwell will get the best actor, so he canceled himself out in this, but I do think it will be Daniel.
Wow, I think it's going to be an upset. I think we actually going to get Sasha to win in that one. I think, I think that's what I think. I think it's going to be an upset. Sean.
Yeah, wow, I'm right there with you. Yes, because it's the Critics' Choice voting. I'm going Sasha for the win, but it actually, for my money, it should be Leslie Odom Jr.
I think the campaign got a little derailed. The campaign.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's true. But I'm just going who it should be.
The issue with it's not the performance, is the campaign was not specific enough. We did not see enough Q&As with him. We saw it with the cast. We saw it with Regina. Sasha's had a lot of Q&As with him.
Yeah, they've done a lot. They've done a lot on the campaign, but we got to keep it moving. So supporting actress, we have Maria Bakalova, Ellen Burstyn, Glenn Close.
The face at the same time.
Olivia Colman, Amanda Seyfried, and I don't even want to mess up her name. Yu Jong-young.
That's who should win. That's who should win. But I can see this girl. Oh God, I can see this girl.
Who can you see winning this one?
I can see her upsetting this category.
Who?
Maria
Maria Bakalova?
No,
yeah.
No. I mean, maybe.
It's not.
I don't see it. What you got, Sean?
No, it's the Critics' Choice. Glenn Close all day, every day is going to win.
See, I believe Glenn Close is going to win that without
if you know
doubt.
The track record of the Critics' Choice wins, then it's Glenn Close. But the person who should win is the woman from Minari. But I mean, she don't got a chance with Critics' Choice.
I don't think she has a chance, and she should win. She was fantastic. All right, cool. Moving on to the next one. Best comedy, we got Borat, subsequent movie film, the 40-year-old version, The King of Staten Island, On the Rocks, Palm Springs, and The Prom. I'm going first. Is that I know for a fact that Borat subsequent movie film will win, but you know who I want to win this one, and there's no doubt about it that I'm going with the 40-year-old version.
I'm right.
Yeah. But did you say the 40-year-old version is going to win?
No. That I would like to win.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
There's no doubt who's winning.
Yeah.
Borat's subsequent movie film is winning.
But here's a more interesting angle on this.
I think Palm Springs is going to win.
Borat's winning. But here's the more interesting thing I would love to find out. I don't know how you could ever do it. I would love to know how many of the 400 plus members have actually seen the 40-year-old version. I say over and under 20%.
You know what? I think you're so right, probably about that. I'd love to know that. Katya, go ahead. You said Palm Springs.
We can't win if it ain't been watched.
I think Palm Springs is gonna win. It was not my jam, but a lot of people like that movie. They really, really liked it. You know what I mean? They were kind of upset that it's not doing better in this awards race, but I'm like, All
right. Well, moving on, we got the best foreign language film. We don't even have to talk about
who. Oh, yeah, that's a wrap.
We don't even have to talk about who the nominees are, because that's why they're not going to win all these other awards. Minari's winning that.
Yeah. That's the second lock behind Chadwick Boseman in Best Actor.
Yeah. I think the other lock, though, is going to the next category for Best Young Actress. I actually think that Alan Kim is going to win for Minari for that.
I do too, because the kid is cute and he's good in the movie.
I think. What thought?
What's that? That little girl's been working it from News of the World, and Universal's been pushing. I don't know. I don't know.
It's
the
hard.
Kid one. The kid one's a toss
he's
up.
Awfully cute, Sean.
They all are, but I mean.
I'm saying that she isn't, but he got the cheeks working for him.
So we got three more to get through here. And let's see, best ensemble cast. I I really liked this category. I love that we have this category, by the way, Sean.
Every show should have this category,
I,
actually.
I love this category. And so in this category, we have The Five Bloods, Judas and the Black Messiah, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Minari, One Night in Miami, and The Trial of the Chicago Seven. And
The
we're
white
gonna
movie.
spend, I'm giving us 2 minutes to talk about this one. Go ahead, Katya.
Really, Sean? What the heck? I
Wait a minute, the white movie plus one black actor.
Now goes this one. I'm gonna go. I think Trial of the Chicago 7 win. I think it should be Ma Rainey. That movie is the epitome of, like, between the dialogue. It doesn't. If all the players don't play their part, it falls flat. You could say the same thing, but I'm with Sean. We're all gonna have to put on our nice smiles and be.
I didn't even put on the timer for that one because I think, like you guys, the Trial of Chicago 7 will win. That if it doesn't, I mean, really, I'm probably going to fall out of my chair. But I believe that Ma Rainey, I mean, top to bottom, should win this one. I mean, each of those actors in this film were phenomenal, and we've talked about the cast of The Five Bloods. I think they did a really good job from an ensemble perspective, but I don't think anything touches Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Well, Ma Rainey, the cast of Ma Rainey had a cheat code, though. It was written by August Wilson. I mean, damn. Like, that's like running a 100-meter race and they got to start 15 yards ahead. Like, but no, it is top to bottom the best ensemble. I mean, but I did like The Five Bloods, but I like the ensemble, of One Night in Miami. But the ensemble Minari, does that work?
Yeah.
They're not all on point. This is a really competitive category, but
Do you think
Katya,
people are going to go and they're going to go with what comes to the forefront? And I don't think it's a category when people are voting or were voting that they thought about it like we're thinking about it. Do you know what I mean?
I really thought about this category because Sean, you just went through each one of them. They were all good ensemble casts. For me, Judas and the Black Messiah doesn't make the cut. That's the only one that didn't make the cut for me. But I mean, I thought they were good, but I'm talking about as when you talk about an ensemble cast, the other ones really rose to the top, and I was like,
Well, Judas and the Black Messiah, out of all of the nominees, the actors didn't have the interlocking like the other movies. I mean, that's what makes Ma Rainey just. It's exceptional because of the way it's written and the interlocking. I mean, same thing with One Night in Miami. It just, same thing with Minari. Like, Minari doesn't. Like, if one of those actors is weak in Minari, you blow the whole thing. Like, so just split the trophy into 6 pieces.
Okay, do you think we may have a tie in a couple of these categories?
Oh, could we, Sean?
Could we what?
Could we have a tie? I'm new to the.
No, they're sadly, I personally hate ties. There were like 2 ties last year. Remember, there was a tie for Best Actress, which I hated.
Really?
Last year or 2 years ago?
TV face on.
Yeah, it's a lot of there have been ties. If there is one, they've been prone to happen in big categories. So I don't think it'll be ensemble.
All right. Well,
I think it'll be something foolish like Best Supporting Actress. Don't be shocked if it's the girl from Borat and Glenn Close.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I know, right?
All right. Wow. So on Best Original Screenplay, we have Minari, Promising Young Woman, Mank, Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always, and The Trial of the Chicago 7.
It's going to be Promising Young Woman. I think if this will be one of those things where I feel like if she doesn't win in these other categories, because she's nominated for director, she's not going to take director. This will be the carrot stick.
Well, it's going to be, I didn't do the director category. Maybe I skipped over it for some reason.
But I don't know if she can beat Aaron Sorkin's. He's got name recognition. Like, balloting and voting is like it's easy you can find his name really easy, and you're like, okay. I don't know. I thought Promising Young Woman is a much better screenplay, but I don't know if she's going to beat Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah. I'm leaning toward Aaron Sorkin.
Category every time he's in it, he does. They do
It's the
And like,
Critics' Choice.
and I
I,
think the director will be Chloe. You know what I mean? I think this is, I think on a technical point, right? Since I believe that's part of the skill set you need.
Yeah, let's talk about Best Director.
yeah, I don't have all the nominees in front of me. Who are our nominees for that?
I don't know, but yeah, I'm struggling with Best. I mean, I am really struggling with Nomadland. It, man, I've tried with that movie 3 times.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't work for you, but I'm telling you,
Well, I know. In terms of voting,
that in terms of technicality, which is what we are, in my opinion, is part of a director's skill.
oh no,
Chloe's
100%.
skills are way above, and Chloe has given us, and also you have previous work to see the consistency and the quality. Do you know what I
But her
mean?
previous work was better.
And that type of thing. I mean, and also she edited the film, so it's all these little things. I do think this is Chloe's year. We're going to have another woman finally come across the threshold.
Oh, 100%. I mean, they were gonna find a woman regardless. If it's not Chloe, it would have been the director of Promising Young Woman. It was going to. I mean, but I hate falling into this thing where it's like this year is a year for. I mean, I don't know. It just gets messy.
A year. We shouldn't even have these conversations. It should just be who he did the best job. But unfortunately, we're not there yet. Do you know what I mean?
So for Best Director, and I have to look it up. Well, obviously we got Lee Isaac Chung, we have Emerald Fennell, we have David Fincher, Spike Lee, Regina King, Aaron Sorkin, and Chloe Zhao.
It's criminal that Spike doesn't have a Best Director award, but I think this picture lost steam a little bit. But this is Chloe's year.
Well, hell, if you adjusted the calendar, the movie would have came out in January. That movie came out long. I mean, you can't do a campaign for 12 months.
Yeah,
I mean, my God, like I don't know. The fact that it's still in the conversation is a minor miracle. So
I think Chloe might win. I think this is the one that's close again. Is that it's Aaron and a Chloe, because Aaron and them they've been doing their campaigning.
Man, they've been putting in work.
They've been putting in their work to do that. And then just one last segment is the Best Adapted Screenplay. I think this is interesting, obviously, because you have the original screenplay, adapted screenplay, and director. Is that they try to play with? I think awards play with those. Be like, okay, if I don't give it to this person for the director, then I'll give it to this person for this.
You're right.
So I think they play with that. We have News of the World. We have One Night in Miami, First Cow, which I did not see. Of all the movies, I saw all the movies except First Cow, and I have it.
It's a good movie.
We got stuff at the beginning of the season. We didn't get the interviews and especially now that we're at home, we didn't get that piece of it. I mean, I hate to sound like this because it sounds like we're running for office. But that's a vital piece because the field is so crowded this year that if you're not in people's face and you're letting them know, hey, we still out here, we still got our film, then this is what happens. You going, oh snap, I didn't catch that. I do think that Kemp should win. I think he will win.
I think he should win, and I'm hoping that he will win.
Remember, we're talking about Critics' Choice. Do not count out News of the World. You gotta remember, I know a lot of the people who are voting. Do not count out News of the World.
That's a really good point. But we also have Ruben Santiago Hudson in there for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and Chloe Zhao for Nomadland. This will be an interesting one to see what critics do with that. Tell us where they can see it, how they can check it out. Talk about it, man. Let's end the show on the Critics' Choice Awards.
Critics' Choice Awards, Sunday, March 7th on your CW station nationwide, 7 p.m. East Coast time. No, 8 p.m. East Coast time, 7 p.m. Central time, West Coast replay.
And who's hosting that, man?
Tay Diggs.